Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, or whenever you're watching this. I just got done with my morning meditation. I like to meditate in my car because it's nice and quiet and peaceful. And I wanted to share about an experience that I think would help with some interviews that you might be having coming up, or just whenever you interview, period. So I was working with a client the other day, and they were really getting stuck in their head with the "tell me about yourself" section of the interview. And like, when we first started talking, like, this guy's awesome. Like, he's got a great background. He's just really second guessing himself. And when we started talking, just natural conversation, like no strings attached, would never guess anything, might be going on for this person. But as soon as I asked that question, when he started going into the mock interview, he just locked up. Like, his brain just went into, I have to be perfect. I don't know what to say. What are they going to think of me? Or whatever, whatever is going on. Our brains do that whenever we put so much pressure on ourselves to get it right. So I coached him through this. And here I wanted to share a few things that I think made a difference. Because what ended up happening was he took my advice, and the next day I got a text. The interview couldn't have gone better. I got moved to the second round, and he just feels really good about, his chances now. So, and I hope the same for you. So basically, here's what I share with him to do. Don't have an expectation for the interview. The only expectation you should have is to have a great conversation and really get to know the person, really get to know the company that you want to work for. That's it. Be with the person and be a human being. They're just there to get to know you. You're there, first of all, because your resume or the person who's maybe recommended you says you have the experience and you'd be a great fit. Now, inside of that interview, they just want to get to know you as a person. Sure, there's going to be some technical stuff or things about, the job. They want to make sure, you have the skills. But really it comes down to, are you a good fit, and have a good personality? Do they want to work with you 8 hours a day? So your goal is just to have a great conversation. So what I like to tell people to do is set an intention an hour, couple hours before. Like, my intention is just to have a great conversation with this person. I want to get to know them, and I want to be curious, and I want to ask questions, and just come from that place, and it will make all the difference inside of like how you show up, especially if you get nervous inside of interviews. And it's totally okay. So there's the tip. Show up more how to show up more naturally confident inside of interviews. And it's okay not to be perfect, just like I kind of messed that up. I got inside of my head right there, like, oh man, I just messed that up. But what shows up is personality and something that people will remember you by. Like, oh, that guy was a little quirky or whatever, but he was so cool to be around, or whatever, and it makes you more memorable than the candidate that shows up trying to be perfect and trying to get it right. Because no one wants to work with those type of people. No one wants to work with the perfect person, that it's just so rigid and doesn't have a flow to them or whatever. So anyways, I hope that helps. Someone wants to say hi. Here is Charlie. If you haven't seen my message or what I'm out to inspire 10,000 people to do work that they love, and to not be chicken, and to get out there and do what they really want and what they're really passionate about. And if you guys need help, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'd say have a happy Friday, because I'm recording this on Friday, but I don't know when you're watching this. So whenever you're watching this, have a good one. Bye.